Video tutorial on graphing other types of functions. It's actually rather simple for this one, so I'm just going to demonstrate to you, the most recent ones that you've done. I think it was absolute value and the hyperbolic ones, I think it's called. Yeah, anyway, so let's get straight to it. So if you type in f of x, that's the standard, equals. Now, if we want the absolute value, we just type in ABS, and GeoGebra recognizes that function, so absolute value x. Inside the absolute value signs, you can type in whatever you want, so that's the standard one here. There it is. And then from here, we can change whatever we like. So we're going to go x, let's do +1. There it is. We can x -3. There it is. We can change that to 2x, like this. We can change it. You can change it to whatever you want, really. So half x, like this. You can do a +1 on the outside, so +4 shifts everything up, and we can put a multiple or a coefficient in front of everything. Let's make that 3. So 3 times. So yeah, I hope that helps things out to visualize what you're doing. So we can also type in, whoops, wrong one. Let's delete this. Let's type in f of x equals 1. To do the fraction, or 1 over, it's your question mark key, but obviously don't hold shift and question mark, not like that. You just press that button. So 1 over x. And there is our hyperbola. With this, I don't actually know how to indicate where the vertical asymptote or the horizontal asymptote are, but it's very clear to see that it's at x equals 0. You can actually type that, x equals 0. There's that line there. You can type in y equals 0, and it also types that horizontal line there. Now, the interesting thing about this is if we type in f of x, now that we have that, we can transform that. So we can go f of x plus whatever we like, so +5. So the blue one is the original. So that's the original, the blue. And the purple one is the transformed version, f of x +5, or h of x equals 1 over x plus 1. If we do a different transformation, so let's delete this. Let's actually delete these ones as well. Let's show our thing again. Oh, by the way, I probably showed you something. If you click on that dot, it hides or shows what you're doing. There we go. So let's say we wanted f of x plus 1. So that changes it to that function there. Alternatively, we could just change it directly in our function, so just using my cursor key. So let's click on this, +1. We can see our function. You can get very creative, and you can do function that we've never done before. I'm just going to get creative here. So sine x over x plus 1. X plus 1. Let's take a look at what that looks like. I typed in something. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, you can go ahead and have fun as to what different functions look like. Yeah, you can type in whatever you like, and I hope you can come up with other functions that even I myself have never seen before. Let's take a look at what happens if I type in this. F of x equals sine of x factorial. Oh, I broke my laptop. It froze. Yeah, that x factorial is a thing in math. Anyway, hopefully that gave you an insight into different ways you can type in functions that we are currently doing. All right, best of luck.